Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. I know I said I was going to stop producing the videos, but when I saw this pair of videos come up, I thought, well, they ought to be done. You're looking at the T-50-2, which is a Tier 6 Soviet premium light tank. It's located on the south spawn of Malinovka, and this one is under the command of SlyMeerkat. Yes, the man who plays with a pair of meerkats messing about on his lap. Okay, one mark on the barrel, but, well, that may be about to change very soon because he's got fairly high up the score card already. Now, he's got a 57mm gun, which is the standard armament, 85 is the alpha, and 118mm of pen on the standard rounds. He doesn't carry any premium rounds in this little tank at all. It's kind of top heavy, this tank. It's got a high CFG, which means if it does a sharp turn it could actually tumble over, but aside from that it's very fast, very nippy. Top speed 65 kilometers an hour, 23 reverse, and it's got a good review range. But above all, it is a light tank, which means it's got light tank camo, on the move and stationary. And well, he's already spotted an OI. You can see he's nicely enscouched in that bush, so he can spot the enemy without them seeing him, so long as the enemy doesn't fire at this bush. Now, there is Arty in this battle, one on each side, so the enemy Arty might pay him a visit with a round, but I rather think that actually what's going to happen is he's going to get lots of spotting, and well, he's already got over 1,000, picked up a spotter badge. The enemy is being right royally rogered, you might say, because well, he's spotting these tanks a long way away and his teammates are just, well, making big holes in them. There goes an Arty round and some more. He's already up to over 2k of spotted damage. That's going to increase his score tremendously. But remember, the MOE is actually based on the amount of damage you do, not just on the well, it doesn't really include spotted damage at all. So if he wants to improve his MOE, he's actually going to have to do other damage as well, or rather the win 8 is not on the spotting. But he's nicely in this bush at the moment and decided to take a mobile and go over to the ramp. Now, this ramp is a really great place for actually getting damage on the enemy, because you've got an fallback place. Oh, he saw the VK, but he wasn't seen. So he's still in the bush. He's still unspotted, but he can't get a shot on the VK at the moment. But he might be able to get shots on that VK3001H over there near the enemy cap area. It looks like that guy's an AFK. Panzer T-25 is in that little dip just in front of their cap. There's a kill. Just under 3k of spotted damage. He's also spotted the enemy Arty, who is moving because he realises he's been spotted. His sixth sense would have gone off and he realises, yeah, I've got to get out of here. Of course, the only guy who's going to be firing at that is our Arty, who also happens to be an M44. And so I'd expect to see some damage on that guy fairly shortly. Okay, the IS has gone up to the top of the hill, but we're not paying attention to him at the moment. Oh, he's just spotted a BDR. Now, Steel Potato. Got a very good gun, but very poor armour, really. You see behind him, there's that IS, and he's now facing off against the T-150. He's asking for help. I think he wants his teammates to move up. The scores are fairly even at the moment, but damage wise, well, he's the one who's actually, oh, he's just detected somebody else, which has technically got him a scout medal so long as they win this game. He's got a T-34s, well, a pair of T-34s, and now he's got a patrol duty medal. So he's really doing a really great job as a scout in this game. But I'm wondering, is that T-34 going to come towards him? He's just having a quick look up the hill. No, that T-34 is dead. The other one will be very shortly, because he's gone close to that rock right in the centre of the map. Not very helpful for him to be there. But the trouble is, whilst he's in that position, SlyMeerkat is vulnerable if he was detected. But at the moment it doesn't look as if he's going to be detected at all. And he's in the perfect spotting position because really basically as close to the centre of the map, you can see that the view range rings are, well, covering most of the map. And he's now up to 3.5k of spotted damage. I think his teammates are quite content there to be taking pot shots at the enemy whilst he's illuminating them all. The BDR's come back into sight again. He's going up the hill. Or is he? No, he's coming over towards the church, the abandoned church, the ruined church, for cover. Okay, what else? Well, there's a T-25-AT there near the enemy cap area. An M10 RBFM's been seen. The sole enemy tank that made it to the south has been taken out, so now it's going to be very difficult for the enemy. They're 2 tanks up. And well, there's only 6 tanks left on the enemy team, and he's spotted most of them. It's only basically the M44, 45TP, T-25-AT, the M10 RBFM, the BDR and the IS. So he knows where all the enemy is. Now he could run over there quickly, try and kill the M44, but the 45TP would probably have something to say about that. He might decide to run up the hill and try and kill the BDR. Of course, he's going to have difficulty penetrating that tank with the standard the standard 57mm rounds. Now he's up to 4,160 hit points of spotting. He's not fired a single shot so far in this game, but he's already online to receive a massive amount of XP simply because he spotted for his team. It's a tremendous temptation to open fire on the enemy when you're doing the spotting job. You think, oh, just 1 round, that's all it would take, just 1 round. But if you do get spotted, the enemy will hit you as quickly as they can, as hard as they can. He's thinking of moving. And he drops down into the dip. He was seen by the BDR the moment he did that. But it looks like what he's going to do now, he's going to harass this BDR to get him out from behind the church. Now, if he gets him at the right angle, he should be able to penetrate the armour. There he is, locks on. Yes, he can get the pen. The BDR's not really paying attention. Has he got the 90mm gun? Well, it doesn't really matter if he has or he hasn't, because he's got his first kill of the game. Well, the enemy did try to kill him straight away. That was the M44 firing around him. The next enemy that he's going to come across is the M44. And it looks to me he's the other side of the inlet. There he is. Yep, he is definitely headed south as quickly as he can. He's locked on. Beautiful manual shot, right on target. And again, go for the kill. And he gets a blind kill. Second kill of the game. Now he's going in here for cover just for the moment. See if he can spot that 45 TP. See if he can get into the second set of woods. Yep. Keep moving. Oh, the 45 TP comes in. 25 TP comes into 25 T-25-AT. Sorry, I should say. The American tank destroyer. And there you go. There's the kill. It was actually the T-34 that got the kill, but he didn't mind because he was getting the spotting. He's now just up to well, just under 5k, and it looks like the 45 TP is not aware he's here, but he is alive. And the M10's further away, he's right down to the south. The M10's just died. It's just the 45 TP now, and he wants the damage. Oh, yes, he gets it. And skids to a halt in the cap area. So that was a really good game. Let's have a look at the end of battle results before we go on to his second battle. And that's on the wrong screen. And here's the end of battle results. We can see that he actually managed to get his second mark of excellence from that game. An ace tanker, a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. He spotted a lot more than that. A scout medal for being the only one spotting at least 9 enemy tanks. And a patrol duty for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were damaged. If we look at the team score on that one, well, we can see that when it came to damage, he wasn't anywhere near the top. He was actually in the lower part of the table, 542 hit points of damage. But when it came to kills, actually, he was in the top half of the table, but he wasn't the highest scorer. The T-50-2 managed to get 3 kills, and SlyMeerkat only got 2, but that put him amongst a very large number of other players with 2 kills apiece. But when it came to base XP, he was the only one who managed to get over 1,000 with 1,296 base. Let's have a look at detail. 11 shots fired, 8 direct hits, 7 penetration, damage of 542 hit points, of which 219 were at more than 300. He received 1 hit, it was a penetration, yes, I'm afraid so, and 9 enemy vehicles spotted, 3 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and 5,055 hit points of spotting assist. That's what put him over 1,000 base XP for the game. He also managed to get 7 capture points, funnily enough, right at the end of the game when he was in the cap. He earned 28,347 from the game, 21,261 from personal reserves, total of 63,782, and after repair and ammunition resupply took away 58,308 credits. He received 1,296 XP, got 2,916 from personal missions payout and 583 for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 5,443 experience points altogether. So he's got his second mark on the vehicle, but let's have a look at the next replay and see how well he does in that one. And here is the second battle, and now you can see that he's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel of his T-52 Tier 6 Soviet premium light tank. Okay, game on. Now it's Murovanka. So normally on battles like this, the light tank needs to find out where the enemy is, and that means going straight up the middle, usually to the field, to spot the enemy light tanks as they try to do the same to us. This is when you normally get some brief encounters with the enemy. So tier 6 battle, he's found the enemy, or in fact actually he's found a Cromwell, a T-34-85M, an OI headed for the Magic Forest. Of course their sixth senses would have gone off, but they probably won't realise where he is because he's in the bush and he's targeting the OI who just took some damage from the Arty. 3 Arty each side on this game. And it looks like that OI is taking a hammering, lots of Arty rounds arcing into him. He's picked up a spotter badge already. And some more damage. And there goes the OI. Now an IKV-65-2 has also come to sight, and well, it looks like he's going straight down the middle. But we can see the T-52 to the right. IKV's getting closer and closer. He might have to engage this guy. He's pulled back rather than having to do that, but he has been spotted, so obviously the IKV is aware that he's here. He was spotted probably by the enemy tanks in the Magic Forest. Puts a round into the IKV and it looks like he's going to engage this guy at close range. 2 rounds in, goes for a third. And no, he doesn't want to get hit by that guy if he can help it. Second round in, oh, took a round from the M44. But we now know that the M44 is on the, one of them is on the right side of their battlefield, on the east side. And the IKV is now 1 shot, and there's the end of his game. Okay, so we know the one of the M44s is over somewhere in the 8, 9 or 0 row. Okay, Striv M42-57 with a 75mm AMX turret. And, well, one more please. And again, 2 shots to kill. Oh, he went down. What a pity. Yep, the Rudy got him. 1 round, 85mm was enough to do the job. But now he's got a VK. And the guy doesn't realise that, yeah, he's got shots on his rear. But for some reason, those rounds aren't hitting the target. And he's just been hitting the tracks by an AR-44. He can't see. There he is. Oh, he's coming this way. Track the guy. Good. Now, go for the weak spots. Didn't get that one through the turret. Track him again. And he does get a hit, but the ARL's taken out by the Rudy again. That Rudy's doing rather nicely. That better. That looks as if it actually hit the turret. He's tracked him. Like a good tracking. As Skills would say, ta-da! There you go, there's the kill. But it wasn't him, it was the Hummel who got it this time. I guess the Rudy just couldn't get a shot into that dip. Okay, where's the next enemy? Well, there's supposed to be a VK3001D Panther prototype somewhere around here. Oh, found a box tank. He's locked on. In fact, he's found quite a few. He's found an M44. There's the Hummel. Remember, there's one of the Artys is actually over on the east side of the map. Gets around into the M44. Can he get 2 more shots to get a kill? Oh, takes him round from that M44 on the move. The guy was moving, but he still managed to put a round in. At least I think that was him. Could be the other M44. It is the other M44. He's in the bushes. And he's lost his driver, but look at the Arty rounds arcing in at those enemy Arty. As long as he keeps spotting them. And that's it, they've lost their Arty now. Much more likely going to win. Go for the box tank. Didn't get it with that one, but he will get it with this one. Yes. In fact, he could have got him with 1 more shot. He would have taken him out. Potentially with a high roll. And there goes the box tank. He's picked up the spotting for that. There's only 2 enemies remaining now. One of them's, oh, in fact, they're both SU-100s. So he needs to be aware because both of them got the capability of taking him out with 1 shot. He spots the SU-100. In fact, actually, that means now he's got the scout medal because he spotted at least 9 enemy tanks. But he's got to be the winning team in order to get that medal. So he's going over to find them, dig them out. Everyone's closing in on this area now, but he knows one's to the right, and there he is. If they've got the 122mm gun, oh, that turret's just very slow to turn. And yeah, that was kind of inevitable. With that 122mm gun, only needed 1 round to hit, and that guy was going to be, it was all going to be over for Sly. But the SU-100 is a 1 shot for anyone now, really. And well, the Rudy's coming in to do the honours. Get another kill, Mr. Rudy. It was the M44 got there before he did. And that is the end of the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle result for this one. And it's a 3rd mark of excellence on the barrel of his gun for SlyMeerkat and the T-50-2. He got an ace tanker in that game because he did a lot of spotting, but he also actually did a lot of damage in this one. He got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one he got 5 exactly, a fighter effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle, a scout medal for being the only one spotting at least 9 enemy tanks, well, getting the first spot on them, and also a patrol duty for being the only one spotting at least 6 enemy tanks whilst they were damaged. In fact, he spotted a lot more than that. He got the 9 for the original for the scout medal, but you can see from this that he actually did spot an awful lot of damage on the enemy as well. Let's have a look at team score. Well, in this battle, although he wasn't the high scorer when it came to damage, that actually went to the SU-100, 1,978. Was that the guy who killed him? Doesn't show here, but I think we can test here. Yes, it was actually. The guy who killed him was the guy who actually got the highest damage, but no high caliber apparently. And the second highest damage goes to Sly with 1,706, and then the Hummel picked up 1,644. When it came to kills though, it was the Hummel who did the best with 3 kills. The M44 got 2, so did the T-34 Rudy, the Polish one apparently, and the VK3001D on his own team. And on the enemy team, it's their T-52, the Su-100 and the Su-100Y box tank. When it came to base XP though, it was Sly. Yes, he's the only one over 1,000 again. 1,515, pretty high base XP. 742 goes to the Hummel, 677 goes to the other Hummel. He fired 37 rounds in this game, got 25 direct hits and 21 penetrations, damage of 1,706 hit points, all of it at close range. Received 4 hits from the enemy, 1 was penetration, 1 non-penetration, and 3 hits by way of splash damage. Yes, the enemy Arty did have a bit of fun at his expense. That M44 we thought was on the right side of the battlefield must have moved over to the left side of the battlefield after they did well in the forest. And of course, whilst he could see and was shooting at the M44, the other one was taking aim at him and firing back. So the one shot that penetrated, that I'm afraid was the one from the Su-100, which ended his game. 9 enemy vehicles spotted, 6 enemy vehicles damaged and 1 killed, and 4,268 hit points of spotting assist. He earned 33,287 credits from the game, and after repair and ammunition resupply took away 38,021 credits. He received 1,515 XP, 3,411 personal missions payout, 682 because this is a premium vehicle, and took away 6,366 experience points altogether. But yet again, Sly proved that you can play this little tank with no premium ammo. Both of these battles actually were played without premium ammo because really it is a very good penetration on the 57mm gun. But very, very big congratulations for Sly for actually achieving this, because if I show you something, that's the previous battle result. Look at the date, 14th of November 2020 is when he got his second mark. When he got his third mark, 16th of November, 2 days later, during the lockdown, and he's got his third mark of excellence on the barrels. So congratulations, 2 days apart, but what an achievement. And this is doubly an achievement because the T-52 is held by a lot of players who've been in the game at least 5 years. Not everyone's got one, but if you have been in the game at least 5 years, you've probably got one of these in your garage. But so many people play it, the standard is very, very high. So if you want to get an ace tanker and a third mark, you really have to go at it. And it's even more of an achievement considering Sly normally plays this game with a pair of meerkats sitting in his lap, arguing with each other, moving about and making it a really big distraction. So very well done to actually play the game and do it whilst you're actually having to put up with a pair of arguing meerkats. So well done, Sly. Congratulations. If you enjoyed this replay or pair of replays, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel. I know I said I'd stop producing, I'm still producing odd ones here and there, and so you're getting at least 2 a day, and it's a little less stressful for me if I do that, but again, we're not getting huge numbers of views, but they are improving slightly. Now that might be down to the fact that because we're doing fewer replays, fewer videos, more people are actually watching them because it's not so much pressure to watch lots of videos. It's much easier to watch very few, but games which actually have, say, a double feature, because people tend to like watching a video that lasts about, say, half an hour long, and especially if you get 2 videos which tend to match. So yes, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, do subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.